All right, guys, we are back and we're going to talk a little bit of WWE. I don't do that a lot on the channel because honestly, I haven't been watching wrestling in years. I'm a big Attitude Era guy. You know, I go back and watch those old Attitude Era events and just going through YouTube. You know, The Rock, of course, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, Mr. McMahon, Stephanie. She was great. Stephanie McMahon, she played her bad girl character pretty well, but I have to be honest, I have really been intrigued with this storyline that's going on now with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now, I saw the SmackDown where The Rock returned, where Cody Rhodes pretty much had to make a decision whether he was going to face Roman Reigns, who is the WWE Universal Champion, or Seth Rollins, who is I think he's the World Champion. And it looked like in that episode, he stepped aside. He wasn't going to face Roman Reigns. He stepped aside to let The Rock, face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Now, of course, you guys know a lot of this did not sit well with the fans. It was trending that, people wanted Cody to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. They wanted Cody Rhodes to finish his story. If you guys didn't know, Cody Rhodes did face Roman Reigns at the last WrestleMania, but he lost. So now it'll be a second time. So that was trending, and The Rock was getting a lot of boos and a lot of hatred from it. It kind of spilled over at the WWE, I guess, this press conference event that they had. The Rock wound up slapping Cody Rhodes. And I think that was the shift. They were shifting The Rock into a heel character because of the backlash he was getting. They had to kind of pivot on what they were going to do. So last night on SmackDown, The Rock actually made his return. And he's a heel now, guys. The Versace Rock is back. He came back. He had on his Versace vest. And he came back into the ring and he addressed everything. He addressed the crowd. I knew he was a heel when he said that they were trailer park trash. I hadn't heard that in a long time. He also said that they were spoiled, entitled crybaby bees, referring to the fans who was crying about let Cody Rhodes finish his story. Very entertaining. I hadn't seen that Rock since 2003. Like I said, it brought back those Attitude Era vibes. It put me in mind of when he was with Farouk. I think it was the Nation of Domination. It was Farouk, D'Lo Brown, I think was the Godfather, and The Rock. Seeing him in that vest and seeing the attitude coming from The Rock, it brought me back to those vibes. And I got pretty excited about it. Now let me give you guys this quote he said to Cody Rhodes in the ring that night. He said, "Cody Rhodes, make one thing perfectly clear. The Rock is going to do everything in his power to make sure you walk out of WrestleMania what you are, which is a loser." So that was a quote from The Rock on SmackDown this past Friday night. I'm expecting it to be a tag team matchup with The Rock and The Rock and his cousin, of course, Roman Reigns, and I think it's his nephew. His cousin or his nephew, I'm not quite sure. But I'm expecting those guys to team up against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins, who seems to have Cody Rhodes back in this situation. It's kind of weird because I remember when they had the Shield and Roman Reigns was with Seth Rollins. And I can't remember the other guy's name. But, times change. And I'm excited about it. I think this WrestleMania is probably going to be spectacular. I haven't been this excited for a WrestleMania in years, and I'm glad that the Hollywood Rock, the Versace Rock is back. And I think people complaining about Cody Rhodes brought the best out in The Rock. I would say that they had to pivot, even though I'm sure they didn't want to, and they had to scramble to do it. But I think this brought out the best in The Rock. The best The Rock had to offer was the heel Rock. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But that's all I wanted to say, guys. Just wanted to give my take on that. We'll see what happens on Raw. I'm sure Cody Rhodes is going to make some type of statement. Seth Rollins maybe. We'll see what happens, guys. You guys let me know how you feel about SmackDown in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.